It's freezing outside. My hair is wind blown. Okay, oh, my mouth just looked green or something. A lot has happened, just like usual. I think I posted yesterday morning. Um, I just saw like a bright blue. Um, I felt like I was on speed yesterday. Again, I don't do drugs, and there's no drugs in the building, okay? But I did feel like I was on speed yesterday, and I was having bleed throughs of space drugs, but I wasn't having like that much. I was having like a little bit here and there. I went downstairs. It's like weird. It's like, was that yesterday? Like, I can't remember. Um, I went downstairs. My forehead is looking very big. Again, I have a small forehead. I have small hands. Okay, my hands are very small. My forehead is very small. I have to remind myself when my forehead looks not look, it looks smaller. My forehead already looks smaller just from saying and doing that. What do you know? That's weird. I have the tiniest hands ever. I've said this before, but my sister is 5 foot and I'm 5'7". So she's 5'0" and I'm 5'7", and we have exactly the same hands. So she's 7 inches shorter than me, and I have the same size hands as her. You would think like my hands would be like a little bit bigger than hers, like incremental, because I'm 7 inches taller than her. But we've put our hands against each other's, and we literally we have identical hands. Hers are just payo. You know that news anchor, and she's like, "I'm so payo," and the blonde news anchor next to her, she's like, "We're on air." That's my two sisters, Julie and Claire, in different bodies. But that's them. The pale, the I'm so pale girl, that's Claire, and that we have the same hands. I'm so pale. That's Claire. I'm really thirsty. Like I drank like a whole bottle of wine last night, but I didn't. Our brains are deteriorating. Space and what? Who am I talking to? Oh, yeah. Okay, look at me laughing at it. It's my video game. I gotta laugh so I don't cry. Y'all want me to cry instead? I can cry. I'm married to Jason Momoa. I'm allowed to cry. I just heard Jason Momoa say, I've never seen this woman in my life. I know I sent it out, but I know Jason Momoa knows me because he responds to me whenever he sees me on the camera. Am I warning myself that I'm delusional, guys? I feel like I'm warning y'all that y'all are delusional. We got court stalkers in our mix. That's what I'm realizing that I'm putting my energy into is the court stalkers. And because I've never acted like I did act last year, I don't act like that. I know that y'all are like, because it's shocking, right? It's shocking, Jenny Slate. It's shocking, right? To see the New World Order princess talk so much in the comments section. That's shocking. You know. So yeah, that's probably why I did it, because it's like super shocking for people reading the comments section and stuff like that. Shock factor, right? It's for shock factor. It's an excellent marketing strategy. Really grew my account is what I want to say. But anyway, I digress. I'm saying, like usually women with a few screw looses, with a few screws loose, like are the only ones that act like that. Um, is it a good thing if y'all call me Delulu? Let's hope it. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. If y'all call me Delulu, and that's a good thing, because it has a good connotation for my family members as well. And y'all ain't in my family. y'all y'all ain't in my family, okay? That you don't know Delulu, okay? So but it has a good connotation for us as well, right? So let's hope so. Let's hope it means a good connotation, because what did I say the other day and it came true right away? Oh, yesterday with the Lyrans. Yesterday with the arguing from inside the house. It's like everything else. It's like, you know why we do it, but we don't like it. It's a neurovirus house I'm living in right now. It's a neurovirus house. Okay, I know it's going around. It's pretty normal. I felt like I was jacked up on speed yesterday. Probably is an indication of neurovirus in a different way as well. It's probably a symptom of the Who am I talking to when I do those weird faces like that? I don't know, guys. It's probably Belinda Bates. I don't know. I looked it up. I don't usually look up the names that I say on here. I just okay, if you guys must know with the names that I say on here, I just like I'm channeling most of the time, okay? Most of the time I'm channeling. I'm channeling from outer space. I'm channeling my future lines from outer space. That's how I get my broadcasts. That's how I get my information. So that's where my names come from. It's just like a made up. It's just like a made up channel idea, basically. Like, so it's not like a real person. It's not like premeditated. Like, oh, I'm gonna call out. Like, let me look at my script. Okay, I said Belinda Bates on the script. It's not like that. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying it's space data that I'm pulling in from the ether. But to me, to Alyssa, to the artist, it's like I make up the names. That's how I do it. I just make up the names in my head. But I obviously know they probably, you know what I mean, because I just say whatever name I think of, basically. And so it's like half channeled, half made up. I want to say is my information. Maybe it's like 80-20 some days. Maybe it's like 50-50 some days. Maybe it's like 60-40 another day. But it's all different, it's all different. But like, for example, with Belinda Bates, like I literally just made that up out of the sky. Becky, I just made that up because I had people telepathically asking me, who's Becky? Who's Becky? And I'm like, I literally just made it up. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I just saying whatever. Sometimes I'm channeling, sometimes I'm like the science information that I said the other day about gravity and time. and how to control ascension in a scientific manner. How to literally control ascension in a scientific manner. Um, like that's channeled information. Okay, that's channeled information from Alyssa's future self. So, anyway, I guess y'all are asking me how I get the names or whatever of human beings, because I think I was gonna put like any name that I say is made up. I was thinking of like putting that in the comment section or something like what Marvel says, like any name that I say is made up. It's a fictional character, blah blah blah, or whatever, so that nobody gets butt hurt. Like I talk about people. I already told you, Stephanie is my sister. My sister's name. Um, and I told you, Julie and Claire, they're my actual sisters or whatever. But for the most part, it's just like made up, like you know, just whatever I think at the time. It's just made up. It's not intended for a specific person, which I've said I think a million times. I think I've said that literally a million times. Okay. Um I think I've said that a million times. Even if this story resonates with you, like, and you're like, she's telling my story, like, you just aren't experienced enough. You're just like literally stupid because you have no idea how widespread your story is. That's why I say these things, to try to help humanity, because your story is more widespread than you think. Okay, Becky? It's very widespread. You are not an individual like going through these problems. It's like very specific and peculiar to your identity. Do Colin and I sleep in the same bed? Now do the math, okay? Do the math. Do Colin and I sleep in the same bed ever? Okay, that's the answer to all of your relationship problems right there. That's all of your relationship problems solved in one sentence. Anytime you have a relationship problem, you want to go to a therapist or you want to go to a spiritual advisor or a coach or anything, I want you to ask yourself one question before you step in there and spend $150 to $300. Okay? Is Colin Farrell and Alyssa Janello sleeping in the same bed? Okay? Did we say it out loud, April? If they're not, see above. Okay? So, that solves all of your relationship problems right there. Okay? And this is not a joke. We need to start the goddamn church. Okay? Y'all need to stop playing around now. Why can't I have a relationship with the princess? Like, stop it. You sound stupid. This morning I woke up, it smelled like fresh pooped all over the house, all over my room. I got up and I looked for the poop and I looked for the poop and I looked for the poop. I don't see any poop. And he was laying there like he didn't leave his bed all night. Like he looked comfy, cozy. He looked like a Renaissance painting. He looked like a Renaissance painting. He was laying. He has a little pillow on his bed. I put a pillow on his dog bed, so it looks like he's got like this nice little pillow, like a human pillow. He's kind of got like a human looking bed. It's really adorable. And if y'all can't see it over your remote viewing eyes or whatever, I don't know, guys. Is it 4D? Um, you guys remember what happens in 4D? It's so cool. People go like this. It's freaking cool, man. Anyway, Fresh was asleep. And there was no poop anywhere. And I checked the whole floor. I checked the whole floor. Yes, I feel it. Okay. Claire group, can y'all calm down just a tiny bit? You just got a little bit of, proclivities to clear out. It's not a big deal. We got our own MK Ultra trigger words. Oh my god. That seems to be the topic of today's show is MK Ultra trigger words, since Colin said, I don't think I said that part out loud, but he said, I used to be so triggered when she would say that. My autism would be so triggered when she would say that. Do you think you can have a relationship with the princess? No, stop being stupid. Okay, Colin said that used to trigger his autism really bad, and that's why I started the story with our Colin and I in the same bed. Okay, because I had to like secure him first. I had to like put his like seatbelt on the ride first, pull down his safety hatch. Like, okay, are you safe, Colin? Are you safe? So, I don't usually talk to my dad like that. He's like, what? Talking to my dad from my Melina voice. Okay, well, that's fine with me. Anyway, okay, what's happening right now? Um, um, who's that? Anyway, okay, what was I saying? Yep, y'all are just so distracting. I can't even think. So the MK Ultra trigger words. Okay, so that was an MK Ultra trigger for Colin. Probably Hayden too. Okay, you know what I mean. Like I'm talking in whatever. Okay, I'm talking in people terms, not alien terms, and it's hurting people's specific feelings. And y'all are all over the place this morning. I can't concentrate. I can't concentrate. Like my part is like why do I care about my part? Like what am I doing? Like did I do my hair for this broadcast or whatever? This is, okay. Is my name Heidi Montag now? Imagine this, but bleached. All right. Anyway, um, so my hair is driving me crazy right now, guys. I can't think because y'all are interrupting me with weird juice stories yet again, and interrupted me and whatever, and like pulled me this direction, this direction, this direction, and I'm just gonna focus on my hair. How about that? I'm just gonna focus on my hair. You want to distract me? MK Ultra trigger words. Okay, so last time this happened, I had a lot of MK Ultra trigger words. I had a lot, and I can't remember any of them now. Let me see if I wrote any of them down. Jason Momoa said I'm not MK Ultra expert. 924. We are all MK Ultra experts in the court of Alyssa. Probably the oldest one. Grommet Army, MK Ultra. Grommet Army, MK. Do you guys know what a grommet is? A grommet is it's like a young boy surfer. They're called grommets. It is not pleasant. They've been deceived. I guess I preferred Victor that day, whatever. Apparently, Alex. Oh, maybe it was Aaron. Apparently, Aaron and Victor can offer me more money, but I prefer Victor. Yes, I prefer Victor. He has more heart. Um, did I lie? But it said A and V, and I was just automatically said Alex. And I'm like, I guess I preferred Victor that day. I don't know. That's weird, but okay. But yeah, it's probably Aaron. I forget that he has an A name as well. I'm getting to it. You heard me. I preferred Victor that day. That's what I just said. Today is a different day. Y'all are crazy today. Y'all are being triggered. Okay. Please don't. What were we talking about? You are going to be gargantuan. Apparently, I'm going to be really big talking about myself, Alyssa. And they're asking me, meaning Aaron and Victor, not to chew out the false teachers. I said, I really want to, though. Um, they really like you and are going to ask you to hang out. And I guess Aaron is going to piss me off. There's no evidence of that in this broadcast. When is this from? Let me see. May 2020. That would be 5 years ago today. 5 years ago. Aaron was like, I'm going to hang up with her. Hang up with her. I'm going to hang out with her. And, Aaron is going to piss me off, apparently. I was writing, like, literally, because this is when the telepathy was going nuts. And I just wrote, like, everything. Mother of galaxies. Oh, I saw that in the space codes yesterday. I was like, are they making more galaxies already? It looked like they were forming more galaxies. And, who's they, Alyssa? It's just like so stupid at this point. Like when y'all ask me stupid questions, so I'd rather ignore you or tell you off than like go into like why that's a stupid question like at this time of your space. I like it when my game impresses me, and I'll leave it at that. Okay. Um, Mother of Galaxies, that would be me, and I didn't know that at the time. I don't think. I only want to be lovers in 3D. I do not consent to sex or affection in the ether of realms. Please, Spirit, help block this. That was in May 2020, and look at us now. I haven't had sex in 5 years. I've had sex, but um, they're like, with who? With who? Right? With Hayden Christensen. Okay, but anyway, that's when we started to elevate from. We actually started in like 2016, 2017. To elevate from 3D space to 4D space, our sex lives. But I kept fighting back the whole time. I mean, it's 2025, right? Is it 2025? It's 2025, right? It's 2025, right, y'all? So yes, last year was 2024. Um, yeah, so I've been fighting my sex life for almost 10 years. Like, let me live at will. Let me be with who I want at will. It's like it's slowly elevating everything to space. I guess capitalism is sort of the last thing we're elevating to space, but it's like, why aren't I allowed to have my 3D bodies? Like, that's something that we have not answered yet either. Like, why? I mean, I guess we sort of have answered it. Oh, look, I have makeup on. It just look like I have makeup. Yes and no. Yes and no. Like, okay, yes, it's makeup and everything like that. And yes, we have the organic template, but like, it's been a whole year. It's been a whole almost 10 years. Okay, and we have the organic template. Why do I have to go one more day without Hayden Christensen? I had a fucking mansion in Malibu. There was no reason for last year to even happen at all. Period. Like literally at all, period. I mean, we saw why it's happening because the other side is fighting back because they're like, that's the side that I was fighting back in 2020. Okay, saying that I can't have a 3D partner, a 3D boyfriend, or a 3D girlfriend. I don't like the name partner, but I can't have, or a 3D husband. I can't have a 3D wife. Okay, and they moved sex up to space, and it was like, okay, you just can't have sex at all, like in 3D, basically, right? And that was in 2020. And I'm saying I don't consent to that. I'm saying I want to have a 3D marriage. Okay, I want to have a 3D life and don't worry about who I get married to first or anything like that. It's none of your business. Um, but there's still look, that was 2020. This is 2025. I haven't met Aaron and Victor in person, but like I knew when I was getting hired at Jockey that I was being hired by Aaron and Victor, and it's not really like like, how did you know that or whatever? Like, I really don't care. Like, to answer your questions today, you sound stupid. Okay, is what I'm trying to say. Victor's from the Midwest, and that's how is it called the Midwest? Yeah. Victor's from the Midwest, and that's how I knew, and that's enough information. But I've been fighting this fight for a really long time, and I'm still like, I'm not allowed to have Colin Farrell. I'm not allowed to have Hayden Christensen. Like, I think the energy heard that, and this has been going on at least since 2016, 2017. Okay, we already told you about like the timelines and everything like that, but they're wrong and you will not go insane. Okay, that's a lie sentence. That's a sentence. That's what I'm saying. I recorded a lot of telepathy in 2020. I wrote a lot of stuff down, and we lie to ourselves even today. Okay, when we're popping pimples, and there's a lot of lies as we're going crazy. Look at me like I'm trying to report the space news, and I'm getting pulled back to 2020 to kind of like recap my friends. Um, but we lie to ourselves, okay, when we're popping pimples, and that that's a sentence where we lied to ourselves in 2020 when we were popping pimples, and it says they are wrong, and you will not go insane. Yes, you will go insane, Becky. They're bluffing, Alyssa. They are not bluffing. You will go insane, Becky. It's fear. Don't fall for it. It is not fear. It is correct. You will literally go insane. We're going insane right now. Don't buy the bullshit they're selling. Forget about the A sphere when you fall asleep. That's a lie. This is a whole paragraph of lies. This is a whole paragraph of lies. I didn't even know I knew about the A sphere. I didn't even know I knew about the A sphere, guys. That's how crazy this is. I didn't watch Gigi. I don't think she talked about I think I already looked this up, but I don't think Gigi talked about the A sphere in 2020. Right? And I looked it up, and she didn't talk about the A sphere. I think she talked about psychic protection. I was talking about the A sphere in 2020. I didn't even know I knew what the A sphere was. But okay. Why are you guys making fun of me this morning? Okay, so I don't know why you guys wanted me to calm down so much. My friends never calmed me down like that before when I was in the middle of a rant. I don't know what to say anymore. For some reason, they're like, "Yes, Alyssa, it's crazy. You need to calm down right now." I'm like, "Okay, why, guys?" Because Aaron and Victor are listening. Um, I don't know why y'all wanted me to calm down about that, but that shit pissed me off, right? Like, I I don't know why you guys want me to like. I didn't even know I knew about the Ace Fair. How weird is that? For some reason, they're like, "Please don't say that. Please don't say that." You guys, I don't even know how I knew about the Ace Fair. Because you know why? Because like I googled it in my own notes and it didn't come up with that sentence. It didn't come up with that sentence, and that's why I'm like tripping out. I'm like, oh my god, there's more sentences about the Ace Fair that I have. For some reason, y'all are MK Ultra in yourselves when I talk about it. Okay, so yesterday, Ryan did his broadcast on Unite the Collective YouTube. Okay, and because they're talking about it right now, I don't know, but anyway, he was doing his broadcast, and he always does his broadcast with his glasses on. And I was watching, and I'm from another universe where he doesn't wear sunglasses, and I was like, "Oh, that's weird. He's got sunglasses on." I don't even know. Wait, what? Anyway, so he had his sunglasses on, and then he takes his sunglasses off, and then he gets caught. He gets caught in my vortex, the Alyssa vortex, the Holy Spirit vortex. You can tell. You can tell when somebody gets caught in my vortex. They kind of go like, they kind of like, um, I don't know. I was gonna say stutter, but it's not stuttering. But you know what I mean. Anyway, he did that, and he was like, "Oh my God, is that what my wife's eyes really look like?" And I was like, he was like in awe. It wasn't Melina's eyes, Victor. It wasn't the Melina eyes. It was like he was like in awe, and I was like, maybe you're seeing the space activator eyes that me and Ian saw when we were babies, and my eyes lit up like galaxies, mother of galaxies, and yeah, and so Um, yeah, I don't know. Lulu was saying it's like that meme. Please don't be ugly. Please don't be ugly. And then he like took his glasses off and he's like, "Oh my god." And I was like, I think it's the galaxy eyes he's seeing, but I don't really know. Maybe it's rainbow bright eyes. I don't know. But anyway, yes. And I was saying to Ryan, I was like, oh yeah, that happens to my dad all the time. My dad, my actual dad in this house, that happens to him all the time. He like sees he sees my other suits. He sees my space suits all the time. So it happens. Um, don't buy the bullshit they're selling. Forget about the asphere when you fall asleep. I'm just like crazy because this is a pack of lies. This is a pack of lies. It's not a pack of lips. It's a pack of lies. You know, and I'm just crazy about this paragraph because it's a pack of lies. Forget about the story. Like it doesn't work like that. You can't forget about the story with the asphere. It doesn't work like that. I already told you how to get out the asphere. You said it to yourself. No one knows the future. Stay in the present. You are innocent. You are loved. Om loves you. Om is a gigantic, they want me to say tiger in the sky. I guess maybe he needs a little help for the Armageddon. Yeah, this was the question of all ages right there that just done me in because I was like, I don't get it. Um, and now she's like all super worried about like his face sticking out once in a while, and like we're like so over that. At least I think we are. Saw green and purple cubes. That's cool. I wonder where I saw that. Probably in meditation. Then saw Star Dad, so pretty, starry lion. Oh yeah, I love it when I see him. Um, lit up city. So I saw the cities of light in May 2020, and I was in May 2020 was like right at the beginning of COVID because I think we left work in March. I think we left work in March, and can you believe people used to not be able to work from home? Isn't that crazy? Before COVID-19. So I think we left work in March and then left work in March. And then so that was like the beginning of COVID-19 when people were starting to get sick and we didn't like really know, but we were seeing like all the deaths and stuff and the store closings in China and everything like that. And so like May was like, just 2 months after that. So I mean, it was like we thought like we were going to be out of work for like 2 weeks. Remember that? And it ended up being like 2 years. Remember the whole world shut down for like 2 years, except for DJs. They kept flying all over the world. But um, so yeah, May 2020 was not that far after I quit work. It looks like my phone just died again. Um, my attitude towards my friends depended on the day back then. You know what I mean? Do I not give it to y'all straight in my broadcast? I'm pretty sure I do. I give it to you straight every single day. So sometimes, like back then, I was like, Victor is not that nice. So you know what I mean? And that post, it happened to be Victor has a good heart today. You know what I mean? Like, but like, I have other posts where I'm like, I can't stand Victor. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Okay, so like you know what I mean? It's a friendship. You know what I mean? That's how it kind of goes. Like sometimes it's like I don't like this guy. It's just a random post that I read. You know, it's like a random Twitter feed that I read for May 20. I didn't even know that what was it? I didn't even know that I knew the Ace Sphere, guys. You need to calm down. If I say I like Victor over Aaron one day, okay? You know what I mean, guys? Like, don't you have like those couple friends where it's like, okay, like they're married and then like he's got a best friend and then like sometimes, the wife will take the best friend's side. Doesn't that's normal. That's normal, guys. Sometimes you gotta be like, you know, well, Victor's right in this situation. Okay, we should have had sushi last night. Whatever, it's random. Okay, let's see what else I got here. AE, isn't that her name? April Elizabeth 8. I didn't know about her in 2020. I don't even think she had a. I don't know. She was like working in 20. I have no idea. Okay. Feeling weird. Gigi said it's the pressure. Pressure. Thank you, Gigi. See, that day I love Gigi as well. Okay. And y'all know how me and Gigi are. Oh my God. Look at that. It's just a memory. You know what I mean? They're trying to get your immunity so you can speak up. Oh, they're trying to get you immunity so you can speak up. Oh, wow. Look at that. I'm here. It's happening. Did I wake up with immunity on January 1st, 2024? God, I hope that message is true. Oh, see, I wanted to help you. Oh, there's my dog. I said eep, ork, eep, ork, That means I love you. He's like, Mom, you're so embarrassing. Okay. They're just words. They're trying to scare you. Like, what? Okay, this is the last time we were popping pimples. This is what I was recording it all because I was sorting it. I was sorting it last time. We are going to sort this out. Okay, I take this stuff very seriously. They're just images. They're just words. They're trying to scare you. Like, yes and no, but stay in the present moment. It's just a test, a fear test. I'm so hot. I love false women. I love a challenge. Truth Tresner. Okay. I guess that's Trent Reznor's one of Trent Reznor's random thoughts. Or what is his name? Adam, I can't remember that singer that hit on all those Instagram women. Who do I fantasize about? A man. LOL. It's probably a man telling me what he fantasizes about. Y'all don't want the telepathy to go wild because I'll start. See, I was sort of like zapped with like a ton of like energy back then. I was like electrocuted and I had so much uh anxiety and so much energy I could write everything down. Now it's more like it comes in really, it's the quickening again, but it's like I don't know why I don't write everything down this time, guys. I don't know why, but I do these videos, so maybe this is my writing it down, I guess. He alluded to it, the Anunnaki. Excuse me. We're not getting married until you don't think I'm doing anything to you. Something like that. I said, okay, that's fine. I'll marry Colin. I need the kitties. Grateful for all my kitties. I'm grateful for my flock. I'm grateful for my wonderful husband. I don't know if those are just like affirmations or if that was telepathy. I'm not sure. Practice the heart thing. He liked that. This could all be over in a moment. Anunnaki. Be grateful. It's always be grateful. Yeah, that went well for him, didn't it? Be grateful. That's what they were saying to me in 2020, okay? And they're still not letting me marry Colin, and we're not confused about that. You're right on schedule. You don't have to catch up. He alluded to it, the Anunnaki. To what? It's just a memory. You can get another one. Just calm down. You're always trying to say you can get another Ryan. You can get another Ryan. We can replace Ryan. You guys always say that to me every fucking year. No. The answer is no. I don't want to replace Ryan. Okay, and I cannot replace Ryan. Okay, that means no. No. The answer is no. I cannot replace Ryan. Y'all get on my fucking nerves when you say that to me every fucking year. We'll give you another Ryan. We'll give you another Ryan. I don't want another Ryan. Everything is disgusting, literally. Like I can't even just sit here and like without being like grossed out. Is my name God? It might be Julian. Oh, really? I don't think so. God's going to give you a home, a child, a life. This is before I knew I was God, obviously. A life. You asked for it from Him. You're not in danger. They bring out the best in you. That's why you like them. Focus on the one that moves you. They are romantical with you. We'll make you a millionaire. Focus on your monthly retainer. You can do it. Don't give up. Does Gigi think of me as a burden? It's kind of funny to me. Try to see them as your friends and see what happens. I don't know who I was saying that to because I'm talking about Gigi right there and I obviously care about her opinion. I think you found your purpose. What is it? To bring the goddess into the world, meaning that God is not good enough. For some reason, that makes the girls nervous when I get up close like this. Okay, that's what I wrote down in 2020. Okay, the goddess ain't good enough. Okay, I was 40 years old in 2020. 40, and they're telling me I need to bring the goddess into the world at 40. Apparently, God ain't enough. Okay, God ain't enough to y'all? If Colin wants to say he's got the same message, then he can say it. But for right now, they were telling me that in 2020, and I am already here. Okay, and I don't really call myself goddess. I call myself God. Yeah, it's just, you know what I mean. They don't explain. They didn't explain any of this stuff in high school to us. So it's like this was all of our training. They just hugged. Like, just when they were being all like condescending and weird and like not giving straight answers, and I'm just like talking to Spirit, and it's like, how can you wring Spirit's neck? You can't. It's like very frustrating when Spirit gets like this because they're not in the room, and you're just like, there's nothing there. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't like shut them up or anything when it's like telepathy and the telepathy's on fleek and everything, and like, is they're going nuts and they're not giving you a straight answer and stuff like that. That's what was happening in 2020 a lot, and I was feeling so frustrated. Those are memories of past lives. Atlantis, Egypt, those bad things I remember. Okay. Yes, it's exciting we get to have our memories back. So yeah, I was talking about exactly what I'm talking about today in 2020, and that's accurate. That's probably from Colin and Brandon. Okay, that one's accurate. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to go around like saying it. It's disgusting. Get out of my life forever. I don't even know anymore. Do you know? I didn't even talk about the space codes that happened yesterday. I'm going back to 2020 space codes because they're like, well, that's what we said to Claire last year. I don't know, like, but because we didn't know if she was in on it. I think that's why we were mad at her. I think it's a little different. Yes, that's true. So, God, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know, guys. You know, so I think we make like mistakes. That's the way that I looked at it. But like, I guess some people do things on purpose. I don't know. Is the answer right now. It's just, I mean, isn't his madness driving Ryan to madness? And I don't, you know what I mean? I don't agree with that. So Here's the easy solution. I gotta stick with my sister. Isn't that what Aaron always says? That's that's the correct answer. So I don't know. It's just a memory. Don't give up, please. They played their part. It's already done. They know they fucked up. You're tired of the hypocrisy. It's just like on and on and on and on. It's like on and on and on and on. Just like, am I gonna be dead and like hearing like these like fucking crazy ass like trains of thoughts? Okay, there you go. This is in 2020, y'all. In a dream, Aaron was talking into his mic and I jumped in and went off correcting him. What do you know, guys? It came true. Let's try to stay calm, okay, as my predictions come true. But, like, because that's a very, like, polite prediction. Alyssa correcting her friend, but, like, or my husband, whatever, you guys. But, then Victor came up to me and I was like, dude, is this going to be about Aaron? He said, yeah. And I'm like, no. He's like, please don't do that. And I'm like, why? He's like, because we'll lose credibility. That may be true for you, but that ain't true for me, Victor. Okay. Um, did I do it then? No, I didn't. I don't, and, um, obviously couldn't do it then. I can do it now. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Um, but that's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, Victor was against me and we have no idea why. No idea. Are you see, this is me punching the air. Are you just the fifth element, the space between space? Are you not Ryan, but just the power behind it? That's me arguing with the energy all day long. He says it's not him because he says it's not him and don't be upset at him. It's probably Colin. Are you everything? Are you only Ryan? Are you my father? This is Dad. You're going to be a big success. Don't you want that? That hasn't happened yet. I mean, other than like my toy career, but I want a loyal man and I want to know if Royal Royal is lying. Because it was always Ryan's voice. I just told y'all. I am your mom and dad, LOL. Ryan said, please don't be mad at me. It's your higher self. It's not me. Okay, anyway, that's 5 years ago, y'all. Are we still go? We're still going through it because y'all won't listen to us, and LA is burning down because of it. Y'all won't listen. It's so annoying. Okay, so we have a few more things. Leo bought me like 5 Birkins the other day because we got to prove that like I'm not allowed to have my stuff because we know that talking over walls is real. We proved that to ourselves, right? Right, Adam? So, did I Hermes, here we go. I think this is it. So, when we're looking at Hermes bags, and Leo said, "Do me a favor and pick out a Hermes bag for me, please." I said, "Okay, Leo, let me pick it out." So I picked this one out. You guys can see the one that Leonardo DiCaprio bought for me, Alyssa Janello. Okay, and y'all's voices are interrupting us getting me this bag. Okay, and it's obviously my priority to get a Birkin bag. I mean, but anyway, here you go. There it is, and you can see the price tag, $36,500 for this beautiful flamethrower right here. It's a flamethrower. I mean, it's a handbag. I don't know. They're channeling that to me. Okay, I didn't say that. The channel said that. Okay, it's a beautiful bag. We compromise. We did a little bit of compromising because it's a rose. It's sakura, which is a cherry blossom in Japanese, and I always get everything cherry blossom, so it kind of makes sense. But see, I actually used to have a bag just like this. It was like honestly, it was like a $2,000 bag, so it wasn't as expensive as this, um, but it had like the beige and the pink, and because we wanted sort of a neutral tone, we wanted sort of a neutral tone with the pink. So that's why we went with this one. And it has brass hardware, so it has like a gold sheen to it. So that's the correct color. So anyway, you know what I mean? If y'all want to vote with your mouth and fight against us that I can't have my things because y'all do it anyway, or you can be like, oh, that's sweet of Leo to get her a Birkin bag because she's literally royalty. But anyway, so Leo bought me that. He bought me like 3 or 4, I think, that day. And maybe Colin bought me one of them. I don't know, because it's just like, they're just like, wrap it up. Like if I see something I like on the internet, um, they're just like, wrap it up, I'll take it. Wrap it up, I'll take it. I just hear like my husband say that. Sometimes I can tell which one it is, and sometimes it's the one. Okay, so it's like, so anyway, that he bought me that, and then Leo bought me these this morning, which are very pretty. Yeah, these yellow diamond heart earrings. They're very, very pretty, and I love them very much. Okay, so Leo bought me that this morning. Those are $8,950. I mean, look how pretty they are, guys. Oh my God. Aren't they pretty? So Leo bought me that this morning. And what else? Oh, and then Aaron bought me this beautiful bracelet. Probably because they don't want me to have something emerald from Aaron or something like that, because there's like a little resistance in this bracelet. And like I love emeralds and I love yellow gold. So it's like, what is this resistance where it's like, ugh, it's ugly. But it's like I love emeralds and I love yellow gold. So like why? And I'm like, I don't know. There's probably people fighting and I can hear this one because it's escalating to me or whatever. Anyway, Aaron said, I want to buy you a Van Cleef. And I was like, what's a Van Cleef? And so I Googled it and it's like, oh, it's that like clover that like all those girls get for like a staple that all the Birkin girls get. And so we picked this one out. We picked this bracelet out together, Aaron and I. And I love it because it's my birthstone, the emerald. I love emeralds. And I think it's really pretty on the flower, and I love the thin yellow gold chain. So I think it's really pretty. It's $2,300. You can see the price right there. Okay, and then Ryan bought me the Workin. Okay, it's a Workin. I don't know if they have this in pink, but this says the wholesale, but we can find it. You know what I mean? We can find it online somewhere. But I really love this Birkin. It's like the Walmart Birkin, and I love all the accessories on it too. I think it's super cute, honestly. And that's what Ryan bought me. I think it's really cute. I think it's beautiful. I think it's as beautiful as a Birkin, to be honest with you. Yeah, so we're gonna cry. Think y'all can hear us choking up over here. So um, anyway, so it's crazy that we were going over this stuff in 2020, and I was talking about the Asphere. I don't remember doing any. I must have literally heard it in telepathy. This is the Asphere. We're in the Asphere and everything like that. And because I don't remember looking it up. I don't remember Googling it. I don't remember. I definitely didn't talk about it with anyone. Ryan was definitely not talking about it. Alex was definitely not talking about it. Gigi was not talking about it. Definitely Aaron and Victor were not talking about it. And so I was talking about it with myself in the ether before it ever started becoming a trend on the internet. And I had to do my own research because I had to get out of that fucking Asphere because it was driving me bananas. Okay, it was driving me bananas, the Asphere. God, I hope this video saves. I'm gonna be mad. Um, I was going to talk about the Space Coast last night. I saw Money again. I saw the inauguration, and then I saw people fighting. And it doesn't mean that people are not necessarily fighting at the inauguration, but I saw the inauguration, and then I saw people fighting, crowds fighting. Okay, I saw giant children. I saw a child playing with a doll, and then the doll came alive, and I was like, "Oh my God, dolls are people!" And that kind of blew my mind because it's mind blowing. I uh I saw a bunch of stuff last night. My dad jumped over the screen, but he wasn't like filled in completely is what I want to say. Like hell's like refusing to fill in, and that's why I mean he can pump me with space codes to make it fill in more, but my dad jumped over the screen and he was there's just more light codes, and I saw the light codes go up and I saw the antimatter go down, so it went like this. So there needs to be more light codes going up and there needs to be more antimatter going down. I think that's probably true because I definitely feel like, anyway, I see like more light codes coming in all the time, but I just saw it. So he jumped over the screen. He was this guy I dated named Daniel. So it was like a combination of like my dad and this guy that I dated named Daniel. And he was saying how time, oh, every time I meet a Daniel, it's like a signal that it's restarting the state, because we were talking about holding the state and how come holding the state still works like a little bit if you just like dissociate, and we're talking about how that still works the other day, and I was like, I can't think about it, like don't let me think about it. And then he jumped over the screen with this guy I used to date named Daniel, and so he must have got the code back from Daniel, and he said how time, because I was talking about time the other day and how it's not time but we're descending in space and we call it time. And it was a signal, it's a signal that every time I meet a Daniel that we're restarting the state. It's the 10-year time cycle, right? It's a 10-year time cycle or 7-year time cycle, whatever it is. And I had a Danny and I had a Danielle in my starting in my life last year. Daniel, and Daniel just jumped over the screen. So we're restarting the state, and but every time we restart the state, it's like because y'all keep failing the state. Y'all keep failing the state. You fail the state. You fail the state. You fail the state. You fail the state. right? So every time it's like it started off in like 1980 with like a pretty high state, a pretty high frequency, a high state, and then it's like and then it like goes lower, and then it goes lower, and then it goes lower because you keep failing the state. And so that's how we're descending in time over time. And so it's like we're starting the state again in a lower frequency, and that's why life keeps getting shittier and shittier because y'all keep failing the state. Okay, it's like y'all can't even pass the state. We passed 2D. I married 2D. I married Ryan and Alex, so I think we passed 2D. Okay, and I think 3D is the state, and y'all can't pass the state. You got to pass the state. Hold the state. That holding the state bring us to the church, I guess, is what I'm saying. But it's all kind of happening simultaneously. But it is kind of all happening simultaneously. But y'all keep failing the state. You got to hold the state, or it will get worse and worse and worser. Okay, Princess doesn't have to do anything. That's why they're telling me not to cry anymore. By the way, my spirit guides are telling me not to cry anymore, or whatever. It's because they failed the state. Again, I can do whatever I want because I'm the princess of the video game, and y'all are the ones that are supposed to be holding the state. It's not the opposite way around, where I have to hold it, where the princess has to hold the state for you. Okay, it's my property. It's my video game. Y'all have to hold the state. I'm telling you the truth right now, okay? And y'all are trying to fight me back, and that's how y'all are in the A sphere. That's how y'all get in the A sphere, end up in the A sphere, and I end up with so much Van Cleef jewelry that I can't even breathe anymore. You know what I mean? Okay, that we're starting to fill in lower space, the lower realms, the descent realms, with real matter, where it used to be space and the people, and it was fake and it felt fake and it looked fake and everything, and now it's real, and now people are running for their lives because it's real in that descended space, and we're catching up to that descended space by having a failed state over and over and over, and that's causing us to descend into space and time. And I already told y'all there's a very easy way to ascend, but I just saying like that's why dissociating still works. But you have to hold the state, okay? So you got to get it right. So it's like you come to God with your complaints, you come to Colin Farrell with your stub toe. You're failing the state. You failed your quiz, you failed your test. Okay, you get it? I hope this video saves.